Okay, Naruto fans, we need to talk. We need to chat. I've been holding in some thoughts for way too long. Some of y'all might disagree, but these are my unpopular opinions about Naruto and Shippuden. And honestly, I'm not sorry. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm gonna keep it real. Hey y'all, it's Picture Portia here. Let's get into this video. Coming in strong with number one, fillers are actually important. Not everything has to be a trauma dump, guys. Everyone hates fillers, it seems, and I get it, but they actually serve a purpose. Without fillers, especially in Naruto, because like this is an unpopular opinion I have in general across anime, shows, whatever. Without fillers, like a lot of shows would just be trauma dumping, war, and intense fights. And don't get me wrong, I love an intense fight scene, but like sometimes I need a little filler here and there. I want a backstory here and there. The lighthearted stories give the series depth. Okay, in Naruto we get to see him interact with the villagers, build bonds, okay, because we know that's important in Naruto, and just be a kid. And honestly, those moments make the emotional arcs hit harder. Okay, when you get to see the fillers and the backstories and the mixed canon, because some people don't even like mixed canon, which is crazy to me, it makes the build up and the anticipation hit. Okay, so yeah, that's number one. Number two, I had to readjust for this one, okay? Because for some reason, let me just get it out. Sakura is not useless. She just had to build from zero. Sakura can be annoying, sure, but calling her useless honestly is just very unfair. Unlike Naruto and Sasuke, my girl Sakura didn't have a bloodline or clan to cling to. Like she literally was a regular girl who was intelligent AF, okay? Who wanted to get even better, who wanted to be even stronger. And she did get better and she did get stronger. She literally trained under Tsunade and became a top tier, not just a top tier ninja. She became top tier medical ninja with monster strength, okay? Like, people be trying to play my girl like she didn't glow up. She had her annoying moments, yes, like the scene where she freaking told Naruto she loved him. I hated that scene. I wanted to get in that sprint and just punch her my damn self. But not too much on my girl. She's not useless at all. Number three, Naruto gets annoying sometimes, okay? Especially with the Sasuke obsession, yeah. Naruto's obsession, loyalty to Sasuke, it was admirable in some instances, yes, here and there. But it was also exhausting at the same time, if I'm being quite frank. As a Naruto lover, it was a little exhausting. Sasuke literally tried to kill him several times. And Naruto kept chasing after him like a lost puppy, bruh. The persistence became a little bit predictable, and honestly, it was giving desperado. It was giving desperate. Sorry, Naruto. I love you, but stand up. Unpopular opinion number four. If you paid attention to Baby Naruto, I don't really see a lot of people talk about this. Granted, I didn't really look. But if you paid attention to Baby Naruto, Sasuke almost stayed back. There was a brief moment where Sasuke hesitated before leaving the village. But then he remembered Itachi and then remembered all the trauma he had been through. And then he made his decision from there. Especially that scene where Itachi came back and was more so focused on Naruto and didn't really give a crap about Sasuke. I think that was like the turning point where Sasuke was like, I'm becoming complacent. I need to turn it up because this is my goal, actually. Not to be your best friend, not to be saving the Leaf Village. My goal is to kill this guy, okay? But the pause he had, I don't know if y'all remember that arc, because the intro, the song, it shows like the internal conflict that's all. And that's the thing, Naruto loves spoiling freaking stuff in the freaking intro. It's funny though. But anyways, one of the intros, you see Sasuke like literally going through it internally. And I don't know, I love that aspect of Sasuke because it kind of softened my heart to him a little bit. The first time I watched Naruto, I didn't like Sasuke. Like even the whole redemption arc thing, didn't really care for it. He was set on being a villain to me, like forever.
You know what? A girl have beef with me, she gonna have beef with me forever.
Understood.
But rewatching it now as an adult, I really did like the internal conflict because I like that they showed that because it kind of made sense towards the end of Shippuden where he was like, I'm gonna be Hokage and I'm gonna do things my way, to realizing how much Naruto loved and cared for him as a brother, as a friend. It's like it didn't just come out of nowhere. Showing that in Baby Naruto it just gave more depth to his character, if that makes sense. Because I know this isn't really an unpopular opinion, but I just like that little things like that in Baby Naruto showed depth to Sasuke's character. And me being an adult now and watching it and being able to recognize that was beautiful. I don't hate Sasuke as much now. Shippuden, I love Shippuden. I also like Baby Naruto too. A lot of people love Shippuden more than Baby Naruto, to the point where people recommend watching only Shippuden and not Baby Naruto. And to me, that's wild. Oh, let me sit up for this. Telling people to skip Baby Naruto is crazy to me because Baby Naruto literally shows how annoying that Nimrod was, okay? The growth, and it makes you appreciate Naruto as a character. I just have to get that off my chest, okay? Anyways, I do love Shippuden, okay? Especially that time jump, that time skip where they grow up a little bit, loved it. Even as an adult, I got emotional, like, oh my god, they're adults now. Like, literally watching Baby Naruto with Shippuden as an adult, because, you know, when I watched it the first time, the series wasn't complete. But anyways, watching it now and like being able to watch him grow into a teenager and then later into Hokage, it just hits different. It feels like you just grow up with him, honestly. The time skip built real anticipation. And with Shippuden, the show delivered. We were able to see how hard Naruto trained, how he struggled, how he matured, okay? Matured, emphasis on matured. Shippuden just made everything feel earned. I really loved, I loved the way they did it. I love the way they did it. Next opinion, Naruto finally uses his brain in Shippuden, and I think that's why I like it so much. His strategic growth is very underrated. Like literally in Baby Naruto, remember when Naruto literally would just scream and like run in and charge in, freaking throw his kunais and have like 1,000 shadow clones everywhere without strategy?
I'm going to crush you!
All right.
That used to piss me off. In Shippuden, he finally strategizes. In Shippuden, my boy finally thinks. He finally uses his brain, the brain that God gave him. He finally utilizes it. He's able to study opponents. He's able to set traps. Like, you just gotta love it. Watching his evolution was one of the most satisfying things of the series, honestly. Watching his evolution, and then him finally realizing that Hinata loves him and that he loves her. Next, unpopular opinion, I kind of talk about this in my top 5 anime villain. I don't know if I'm going to post that video before this or after. Maybe before, just so I don't spoil. But anyways, the Infinite Tsukuyomi was low-key a vibe. Okay, so don't cancel me, but the Infinite Tsukuyomi doesn't sound that bad, TBH. Like, I'm literally going to be in a dream where everything goes my way. Okay, no Burger King, no war, no pain, ramen. Okay, good ramen, forever.
Forever.
No bills? Come on. Tell me you wouldn't accept. If you would not accept to live in the Infinite Tsukuyomi, drop in the comments why. I actually want to hear your opinion on why you would decline dreaming in the Infinite Tsukuyomi, please. Madara Loki had a point. His execution was just bad, but the concept, it was tempting, okay? Very, very tempting. Another unpopular opinion, Obito's voice irritated the F out of me, okay? And his took too long. And maybe it's just my personality. Cause yeah, I can say this happens. This is me in real life. If I don't like you, I don't want to say it'll take me a long time to like you because sorry fixes a lot of things for me. But like Obito was one of those characters where I just did not like. I don't know what it was, but like nothing about him I liked. I hated his voice. Sorry to the voice actor. He did his thing because his voice literally irritated my soul. And his death scene dragged. My God.
Is it because I'm dying? I find myself rambling all of a sudden.
It felt like every sentence was a freaking farewell speech. Like, I was like, bro, hang it up, flat screen. When is he gonna go? And then his raspy voice just made it worse. I truthfully was emotionally done with that character before he was gone. And I know that sounds harsh, but yeah, I didn't really care for Obito as a character. Granted, him as a character provided depth. I was shook. Plot twist when Obito was alive. But towards the end, like, his death scene took too long. Like, he could have been vamoosed. He could have been skedaddled, okay? Yeah, this is more so a hot take. Hinata's dream should have been shown in the Infinite Tsukuyomi. Why didn't they show my girl's dream? Why wasn't her, like, I felt like, obviously it would have been predictable. It would have been about Naruto, but like, I live for the romance. I love Hinata. Hinata's one of my favorite characters. I love her down. But we really deserve that moment. We deserve to see what would have happened in her mind. Like, she probably predicted them being married, their 2 kids, peaceful life. And honestly, for me, it would have added more emotional payoff. Yeah, I hate that they left that out. Next, I would say a hot take because I've seen a few people agree with me on this. But the 3rd Hokage failed Naruto. Okay, full stop. Naruto was literally 3 or 4 years old, hated by his own village, okay? He ate cup noodles every day, no take. Eating ramen noodles every day. At 3-4 years old. And the 3rd Hokage did nothing about that. He had no guardian, barely had a stipend, okay? Because even though he had an allowance, he literally was thankfully able to get free food from his favorite ramen shop. But like every time he checked his pockets, lint, okay? Where was the allowance actually? He barely had any check-ins. He would come home and tell his empty apartment, I'm home, in hopes of feeling like somebody wanted him back. Like, y'all, watching baby Naruto, as annoying as he was, it had his moments where I was fighting back tears. Like, the third Hokage was not for that. Like, it literally was neglect. Naruto was neglected as a child. Another unpopular opinion, I don't know if people will remember this, but the character Chino, I hated how they made her look like a child even though she was older than Sasuke. And like, this was in Shippuden, I believe. Yes, Chino, the arc was in Shippuden. So like, they were teenagers, but they drew this girl like she was a freaking preteen, like almost like a toddler. I was gonna say adolescent. No, she was a toddler. Mind you, they kept making jokes of her age in the show, but anime in general does weird stuff like that, so I can't even go too deep into it because I will probably make a video about it. I don't know how I feel, but yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. This is another unpopular opinion / hot take. So before I say this hot take, I need to say this unpopular opinion. The first time I watched Naruto, Lee was actually one of my least favorite characters. I did not like Lee, and anytime I would say that, people would be so shocked. Like, they would look at me like I was just the most weirdest person for that. But rewatching Naruto as an adult, I can understand why I didn't like him. He's no longer my least favorite, but I can recognize why he was at a point. When I first watched Naruto, I was going through a lot at the time. I talk about it on my lifestyle channel, but I had to archive the video because it was a little too sensitive. It was a little too personal for a G like me. But long story short, I am a cancer survivor. And Naruto got me through some hard times. I too was told that I would never walk again. God is good because I'm able to run. What the heck? But at the time I had leg braces. So I was told I would never walk again as an adult. Like, I had graduated college, everything. So this wasn't like as a child. This was like as a full-blown adult. And watching Lee, especially, you know, during the arc where he was unable to walk because of Gaara, it triggered something in me. Like, literally then when I would watch Lee scenes, I would have to fast forward it because it just triggered anger and sadness in me. And I just did not like how I felt anytime his scenes were on. And it's crazy because now that I've overcame that, rewatching Naruto and rewatching Lee overcome what he was able to overcome, it just sparked a whole new admiration, a whole new love for the character, truthfully. Is he my top favorite? He's close. He's not my top 3 though, but he's definitely up there, especially rewatching it as an adult. So now this hot take, I believe it's episode 495. Okay, I remember the episode. Lee went back to doing too much. Okay, Lee went back to me not liking him in that episode. He was doing way too much in that episode. He was annoying me a little bit. His energy was chaotic and annoying. I believe that was the episode where they had to find a gift for Hinata and Naruto. He was doing too much. You would think Hinata was a part of his team. Okay, but Lee in general is a chaotic, hyper energy, high energy character. But like in that episode, I don't know why it annoyed me. He annoyed me. But yeah. Last but not least, I hated how they left out Shikamaru and Temari's date. Like, why wasn't that an episode? What the heck? Like, the chemistry was there, the buildup was there. They talked about going on a date together, but didn't show a date. Like, that would have been the perfect filler. That, unless I missed it. Did I miss it? No. Like, I literally just finished rewatching Naruto, and where was that? We needed that. Like, if you're gonna tease a date, show us the freaking date. Out of all the nonsensical fillers, because even though I say fillers are needed, some of them were nonsensical, okay? We didn't need to know that Team 7 was trying to see Kakashi's face more than once, okay? We could have had a Temari and Shikamaru date instead of that for the second or third time. Like, literally, Shikamaru and Temari's love was a definition of slow burn, so we needed that. And, like, we got nothing. Like, it was very rude. Very, very rude. It was a drag, to say the least. So yeah, those are my Naruto hot takes, unpopular opinions, whatever you want to call them. I know a few of y'all might be in your feelings, and I know a few of y'all might agree with me. But hey, let's talk in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What's your most unpopular opinion? What are your hot takes? Let's have some respectful chaos in the comments. Until next time, believe it! Toodles.